Start the clock.
Good evening, kids. Dr. Freedom here with you, and despite all the sad news today, the loss center going on, I got to keep marching on. Things got to keep going. And I meant to put this up earlier, but we all wound up in a Zoom chat tonight where a lot of the discussion was about the passing of Leonard Nimoy, and I've already done a short video on my feelings on that. So let's get to the business at hand, shall we? Okay. This photo is part of that little sneak peek video they put up. Doesn't really apply to today because, or yesterday, so for some of you folks, because Peter Capaldi had already flown back to the UK before the filming that was done, where you see Jenna Coleman and Michelle Gomez in that town square. That was in another city in Tenerife, and he had already gone back because apparently his stuff's already done. But it's a cute photo. So you folks, then again, wait a minute, it is a back shot. Is it really him? No, there's been a lot of people weird out about, where's Capaldi? Okay, but let's get into it. Okay, first up, nice shot of Missy here, of course. Looking like that demented, disturbing Mary Poppins lady she is. Oh, man. Next up, Jenna, possibly running over some lines and stuff, notes. Okay, after that, another disturbing shot of Missy having some tea. Ooh. Then we go to this shot here. I don't know, this is me. She looks a little out of it, but it looks to me like she might just be running over some more notes again for a shooting scene. So I don't know if this was actually part of the shooting or if this is just a little side action here with Jenna Coleman. But polka dots. Oh, okay, and biker jacket. Oh, yeah, Clara the Fund. Okay, moving on. Okay, some of the stuff here, the guys setting up equipment, whatnot. Check out this dude. Look at that camera. Damn. All right. Another beautiful shot of Michelle Gomez here as Missy having a little chat off to the side with some of the guys here. All right, moving on. This is obviously a group shot here down in that area. Let's keep moving forward. And this one was released by the BBC. And of course, while it is cold, there is also rather freaking sunny, especially out there in the middle of nowhere. So this is obviously from before they went into the town for those other shots, but still, I thought it was a cute picture. Then we have this, and I hope this comes out okay. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, okay? That's all I'm going to say on this matter. Before I bring this up, hang on. Let me do this with my regular player so that way it comes out a bit clearer. All right, pause. Okay, let's get this ready. Okay, once again, this is actual filming footage, so spoiler alert. Before I click this button, you better be out of here because there is something that does happen in this video that could be pivotal to what's going on in the plot, all right? So I'm warning you now. Now's your time to get out. I didn't think you would. All right, here we go. Now this is Missy and Clara obviously going over something here. Notice how Missy has something behind her back. Take 3 guesses what that is. This is going to kind of be obvious here in a second. Alrighty. And bam, it goes on her wrist. Vortex manipulator. And they hold the shot so that way they can get the still shot. Then they get out of the way. Now here's the director coming again. And now they're going to do a empty frame. So that way what they can do is they can blend that together later to show you they're gone. Okay, so some pretty interesting stuff coming out of Tenerife today, okay? All right, and briefly, let's see what else I had for you. Just a couple other articles that I thought were pretty interesting given the events of today. First up, over on the Metro, let's remind ourselves of all the Star Trek references and Doctor Who. Some of these you're going to find pretty obvious, such as cloaking device. The Vulcan salute's been used. Give me some Spock. You remember that from Empty Child, Dr. Dances. The Borg. Guys, the Cybermen the Borg were an outright ripoff of the Cybermen. There is no other way they can justify it. All right. And of course, please state the nature of the emergency. That line's been used. Um, and of course, they bring up Christmas Carol, where they basically said that the spaceship had a deck very similar to that of the Enterprise in the 2009 Trek film, with lens flares included. Okay, now this one, this is more of a hypothetical. Now, this is over on Movie Pilot. Why Stephen Moffat's Doctor Who movie plans are terrible. Because right here, there's been a lot of buzz and rumors about a possible Doctor Who movie for a few years now. The BBC has been very tight-lipped about the subject, but they are certainly, at least in theory, trying to test the waters and see how viable of a concept a big-budget theatrical Doctor Who adventure could be. There are no waters to test. The concept is extremely viable. Russell T Davies, who'd been the showrunner from Doctor Who from 2005 until 2011, and they got that wrong right off the bat. T. Davies left in 2009. So you see how much faith I put sometimes in these articles from Movie Pilot. So right there, boom, dead wrong. Okay, and who was the man responsible for reviving Terror after blah, 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 blah. Will be up for returning the Doctor with the job to write a screenplay for a feature film. Moffat, so who took over, was asked later to pen an episode every year, blah, blah, blah. And okay, then it goes into the rest of it from here. And the problem is, it sounds like it's all a bit vague. It's all a bit hooey. And I think they're just speculating unnecessarily. I really don't see them doing a full-length motion picture, because even though they did have some good success with Deep Breath and Era of the Zygons, I don't see a multinational motion picture doing that well at the box office, especially when you got big guys like the Avengers, all that stuff coming out soon. Would there be a place in the market for a Doctor Who movie? Well, that's a good thing. But like I said, this all looks like speculation to me, and they ain't even got their facts right off the bat. So I leave it up to you to read. And lastly, 10 Doctor Who storylines fans pretend never happened. All right, just to give you an example of, all right, let's run through these real quick. The new Paradigm Daleks, nobody liked them. They look like Teletubbies, or Power Ranger Daleks, I've heard them referred to. The Doctor is more than just a Time Lord. Well, Time Lords are loomed, apparently, and that's out of Lungbarrow. That was a book, non-canon. Well, that depends on your point of view. I'm just screwing with you. The Moon is a Big Egg. Nobody liked that one, but I like the story nonetheless. The Eighth Doctor's Amnesia. Now, oh, God. I'm going to do a whole video soon on this, why people are trying to wash the half-human thing down with the Eighth Doctor was telling a lie. Well, if the Eighth Doctor was telling a lie, how come the Master saw his retina as being part human back in the frickin' TARDIS? So you're telling me the Doctor, the TARDIS, and the Master's an idiot. The Doctor and the TARDIS are lying. For some inexplicable reason, the Doctor tells some guy randomly on Earth that his mother's half human on his mother's. He's half human on his mother's side. So the whole lie thing don't make any damn sense. Just get over it, people. There's no harm in the Doctor being half human. As a matter of fact, it would explain a lot of things, and I'm going to go into that, I think, in a full video just to get it off my chest, because it would explain a lot of things in the Whoniverse. But that's just my opinion. Okay, Time Lords being able to change genders while regenerating. A lot of people throwing a fit about that. The end of a trial of a Time Lord. The Doctor getting married repeatedly. Time Lords are literally gods. Yeah, a lot of people got sick of that as well. And here it is, yeah. The Doctor being half human on his mother's side. A lot of people tried to sweep that under the rug. Folks, you shouldn't be trying to do this stuff. They tried to get Carol Ann Ford, back when they were filming The Five Doctors, not to call the Doctor grandfather, but to call him Doctor. She outright refused. She said if they tried to make her do that and unravel such a key part of the early part of the show, she was not going to do the special. She was going to walk. So, come on. It's just, come on. Just because a handful of people or a group of people out there are uncomfortable with a concept, you shouldn't have to scrap it, throw it out, or try to throw it under a rug. It's just gotten crazy. But, okay, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Don't forget to tune into the Omega Files. By the thing this time this thing uploads, it'll probably be Saturday morning. So, Saturday afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, we're going to be sitting down to do The Golden Voyage of Sinbad. Looks like it's going to be a fun cast. So, to be sure to tune in for it, when it uploads later that night. And like I said, even though we're not talking about Doctor Who, next week we're going to be doing Clash of the Titans. And I'm leaving the schedule open because I do want to sit down and consider doing something else. or we may just go ahead and do the 7th voyage of Sinbad. So I'm jury's still out on that one. Also, we got some shows that are coming up on the end of their running season, and I want to go over some of them. I want to sit down and do like an entire Omega Files on The Walking Dead. I want to do an entire Omega Files on this last season of Arrow. I want to do an entire Omega Files maybe on The Flash, or maybe combined Arrow and Flash. Don't know yet. But okay, so until then, guys, take it easy. Take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye.